She was like, Tumi, these are your suitcases. If you carry them whilst you wear like your Chanel espadrilles, your Chanel handbag, they're gonna think it's fake because your suitcase is so bad. I mean, I can still remember the comments how many years after. Hey guys, welcome back to the Power Closet, a space for perspectives where conversation meets style. If you're new here, hi, what's up? What's poppin', lockin', droppin', stoppin', rockin'? My name is Tumi. I make all sorts of videos from fashion, conversation, lifestyle, and every single thing in between. Hello, people. How y'all doing? So we're deep in the summer months, right? And we all know that we all have to travel somewhere. We all have to be somewhere. We all have to go somewhere. I pretty much said the same thing 3 times in a different way, but you get the vibe, right? We're traveling. And I've spoken about this in my airport outfits video that I personally believe that everywhere you go, you need to look clean. There's no exception. You must look good. Make it a commitment. And that includes the airport. So if you haven't read the title, today we're going to be speaking about travel luggages. Now, disclaimer, you're going to hear some construction. I'm so sorry. They're doing some renovations in the flat above. So we're going to have a bit of some interferences here and there. Apologies. But before we jump into it and we speak about travel luggage, why don't I tell you guys a short story? So I can't remember what year this was. I mean, it was like way back. If you turn the clock backwards, it was way back. A really good friend of mine, right? I remember she said something a little bit harsh, but somewhat true to me. She was like, to me, these are your suitcases. If you carry them whilst you wear like your Chanel espadrilles, your Chanel handbag, they're gonna think it's fake because your suitcase is so bad. Guys, can you just imagine how she pierced my heart? I was so well, I don't think I was that offended, but I deeped it. I mean, I can still remember the comments how many years after. This is probably over 5, 6, 7, 8+ years. Obviously, it doesn't hurt my feelings now, but I remember in the moment I was like, hey, don't say that. But then I thought about it and she was right. The suitcases were atrocious, absolutely hideous, and there's no way any human being should be walking out of their house holding that. And I'm in a season where the Lord is speaking to me a lot about timeliness, about literally being very mindful of my appearance, not in a way that I idolize how I look, right? That is not what I ever want this channel to be. But let's not play any games. How you look, your image is very important. And I do not know where you're going to meet your destiny helper, but you certainly want to look a certain way. Now, I'm not telling you to go and spend 7,000, 9,000, 20. Actually, if you add up some of the stuff I've put here, he probably will reach that. But the point is, you can start small because there are other things that are not that expensive in this list. But the whole point of me sharing this as like a foundation is I believe your appearance or my appearance or anyone's appearance is so important, even at the airport. And especially when it is that we're going on summer holidays now, we want to look stylish, chic, but also have practical things that we can use because we don't want to be having stylish things that are useless and become artifacts in our closet. So after my ramble, let's jump straight into it. The way I've structured this is checked in luggage and hand luggage. So first we're going to cover checked in luggage. So things that you basically send on the carrier belt and it goes straight into the plane. Now the first one is one I actually have myself and it is called the John Lewis Anyday luggage. Now, how did I stumble across this? I was in a place where I genuinely, honestly, I'll be real with you guys, I didn't want to spend 1,000 pounds on Rimowa, right? I just didn't have Rimowa money at that point in time. So I was looking for a suitcase that does the job, is super clean, I will look neat, it will be on brand, and it didn't look crazy. So I told you guys the cover my friend made. I think my suitcase was a very strange color. It had threads coming out. I'm not even sure who the suitcase was. It suitcase pushing me or me pushing it? I don't know. That suitcase was atrocious. So what led me to go and buy this one from John Lewis was literally that. I went to John Lewis and it was because I saw it online. This is priced around 55 to 65 pounds. Now for checked in luggage, that is very, very, very cheap. Very cheap. If you think about the cost per wear and just how many times you will use it, I think that is such a steal. And it is also not your everyday trip, right? Now, when I looked at the reviews on John Lewis were above 4.5 stars. I would check and I'll put it here. And if you actually scroll and read the reviews, they have really good reviews. So that was what led me to go and buy the suitcase. Like I went in store, I tried it on and I was speaking to someone at the store. They were like, yeah, like for 55 to 65 pounds, this is pretty good for the price. And she's like, look, I'm gonna be real with you. It's not, I don't know, some Italian manufactured bag. It is just your standard travel luggage, but it looks so good. Like even, so this same friend ended up seeing me with this new suitcase and she was like, we upgraded your bag. This looks so much better. And I was like, this girl. But to be honest with you, she did a good thing in my life. And now I am transferring that blessing onto you. So it's 55 to 65 pounds. If you don't have the money for Rimowa, why don't you start small? Why don't you buy this one? You can buy the checked in luggage. So buy the big size and the medium size. I think I bought the big one, and that is what I have been using quite a bit. Now the con about it, I'm going to be honest, you are not paying 600 pounds, right? You are paying 65 and you're paying sub 100. So do not expect that, you know, the mechanism in terms of how it rolls, how it spins, you know, it will be some smooth technology. It is not, okay? You paid 65 pounds. You're not getting that. But what is the point? The point is you look great whilst you're going to the airport, and it looks clean and stylish, and that is good enough. So definitely check this out. I feel like it is such a steal. I even want to buy more because I feel like whilst yes, I want to add Rimowa and the likes to my collection, there are some places where I would rather take the Anyday luggage, because if they decide they want to throw it into the air and smash it, no problem. But you're not going to be throwing my 2,000 pound plus suitcase anywhere, right? This one, I don't really care. Okay, like I'm a lot more flexible. Now the second luggage, like, I mean, there is no way that I would have done this video without talking about Rimowa. And when I buy it, we'll unbox it together and we can talk about the pros and cons. Maybe even do a side-by-side comparison between the Anyday and the Rimowa. So your everyday standard and the Rimowa. So stay tuned for that kind of video coming soon. Now the Rimowa, the one that is on my wish list that I want to buy, is the Trunk Plus. So the Essentials Trunk Plus. I know some people have, like, you know, I don't like the idea of my bag being bashed, smashed, crushed, which tends to happen with the original. So the original, I think it's above 2,000 pounds. So that's the one that looks more, I don't know, it has more of like a shiny casing, etc, etc. I want the Essentials one, which is black lacquer, shiny. I want it in black. Like, I don't want a color right now. Maybe later on when I want to add more suitcases, I'll get a color. But right now, I want black, I want glossy, I want a nice finish, because I think that it's a really great suitcase. And I feel like in terms of volume, it would add a lot. I also just think it is so stylish. I'll try and put pictures of when I went to Harrods to try it on. I think it is so stylish. I think it is so great. And I mean, yes, everyone will be like, oh, but it's the standard Rimowa. Everyone has it. There's a reason why everybody has it. Okay, there's a reason why. And also, I have to give it to them. Their marketing is actually pretty incredible. Their marketing is incredible. They really know how to do their stuff. And when I've spoken to people, so my friend actually has this, she's spoken about the mechanism, about how it rolls, and I've gotten really, really good reviews. So if you definitely have the 1,100, I think it's 1,080 to spend, I would 1,000% recommend this bag. Now, a third option in terms of checked in luggage would be Tumi. I mean, my namesakes, guys. And thankfully, they are doing something right in the sense that they make quality pieces, quality. So we are proud of Tumi, okay? We're proud of Tumi. Everyone likes a good Tumi hand luggage, right? But we'll speak about that shortly. Tumi does really, 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 really great luggages. It is very expensive too. So I don't know who is more expensive. I think they're just a little bit below Rimowa. And if you're looking to get something that lasts you a really long time, similar to Rimowa, definitely offer Tumi. I won't be surprised if there's like a Tumi versus Rimowa community in some side of the internet, but you get my vibe. I think it's a great brand. I feel like they do really good suitcases. You look very stylish. It's very neat, very on brand, and it's even a little bit cheaper than Rimowa in the sense that it is priced at 650 pounds plus. So that's a really good option for checked in luggage, and yeah, super stylish. Now on the more premium end, I put Samsonite down in the sense that everybody at some point in their life, like I had a Samsonite, like who didn't, right? We all had them. They were like the OG suitcase brand before the more trendy ones came on the scene and came on the market. So that's definitely another brand you could subscribe to. They do really, really great cases that just elevate your whole travel look, because honestly speaking, I can't imagine you or me or any one of us rocking up. We look good, you know, we're carrying the stylish bag, the stylish sunglasses. You now see your scruffy looking handbag behind you. That's why your friends don't go and tell you the same thing that my own friend told me, that to me, are you sure that you not buy your belongings from some funny looking place? So definitely look at these checked in luggages because I think they are so cool. Now let's move on to cabin bags, because I feel like this is actually where you can even get even more stylish. Now the first one I'm going to put up is Bricks. So Bricks is an Italian manufacturing luggage company that does exquisite, absolutely exquisite luggages. They make such beautiful beautiful pieces. I have tried them on in Harrods, and if I'm not mistaken, they range from, I know they're like a way bag, so the kind of like the handheld travel bags go anything from around 200 plus pounds. I feel like that might be wrong, but I'll put the exact price points there and try and put pictures of when I went to Harrods to try them on. I think it is so stylish. This is the kind of thing that I want to buy for Mr. Power Closet actually, because I feel like it would just look so good on a man. And then it gives me the opportunity to also steal it. So I think it is a really great bag. It's also quite understated in the sense that it's not something you typically see, at least in my opinion. I feel like you would typically see a Rimowa, you would typically see a Tumi, you would typically see a Samsonite. Now, seeing someone rocking up with like the handheld bricks or maybe the cabin bricks, that the one that is actually a trolley, it's just a lot more stylish. Like, it's like, you got style there, you got style there, and it's looking like really cool. So that is one that I really love. Now, in terms of ranking in my wish list, it's not high up the list. I feel like it's more a weekend bag, so I'll get to it when I get to it. But as of now, I'm not running at the moment. But if I wanted something that was not as expensive as Rimowa, that is definitely one that I would target, and I know that I would love 2 pieces. Now, the next one is the Rimowa cabin bag, and honestly speaking, I actually really like the price of this one. So it's anything between 600 pounds plus, and it is so stylish. I've also seen it in store. Yes, I've seen it in store. Very stylish, comes in multiple colors, and it's just so easy. It's very clean. They even have ones where you can put your laptop in the front. I think it has like a sleeve in the front. Just style. Like, it just gives style. Like, I can't wait for my husband and I to be matching in those kind of things. I just like those trendy couples walking down the aisle. Well, not walking down the aisle is not in the airport, but you get what I mean. I think it is so stylish, and it is definitely one that is worth investing in. And again, I've spoken about this, right? Like, utilize your Harrods points. Like, if you have like Harrods points, well, yes, Harrods points. If you do shop at Harrods, I know that Harrods does amazing points. Like, they have an amazing point system that I have benefited from pretty much every single year, if I'm not mistaken. But if you also have a credit card, this is a great place to use your credit card. So I remember a few days ago I spoke about this. American Express sent me a message saying, hey, don't forget to use your Amex before so and so date, because you'd get 15% off your purchases in Harrods. So those are the kind of things that you can use that will give you a saving. Harrods also does the occasional discounts. Now, I know that they're very selective about the kind of items that they let you get a discount on, but it's definitely worth a try checking those kind of departmental stores to buy these kind of luggages so that you can even save more money. Look at me literally plugging them. Like, Harrods, wherever you are, my sponsorship, because the way I love you guys, I'm waiting for my sponsorship, the way I'm always championing you. But let's move along, shall we? The next case, or the next luggage that I love so much, and is just expensive but so beautiful, is the Goyard cabin bag. It is beautiful. I absolutely love this one. So it's on my wish list for later, not a pressing item, but when I definitely have the money to splurge, 1000% I'm buying it. It is stunning. Woo! I love, there's one that I have on my wish list right now that is yellow, and it is so beautiful. Whenever they're sending me notifications, I'm like, bro, this bag is so beautiful. I just think it is so stylish. I think for the summer, it is just gorgeous. And if I was wearing like an all black outfit, so think maybe if you had like, I don't know, I've spoken about like the Manière de Voir set. So the Manière de Voir set, you just have a simple bag and you have the Goyard, you know, luggage with you. It just looks so like, girl, you got style. And it's something that, in my opinion, I don't see people carrying a lot. So it's not very standard like your Rimowa or like the next bag I'm going to talk about, but it's very stylish. But I have to be honest, it is very expensive. So the last one that I saw was £4,000. I don't know how much it is in store. I also know something that is also a great alternative that I believe is not as expensive is like their weekend bag, so the duffel bag. It's beautiful. I love it so much. Again, this in my mind, I love how I'm already pairing things for Mr. Power Closet, even though he's not aware of it, but I've made all sorts of matchy items for us. Like, I'll be carrying the trolley and you'll be carrying the weekend bag, and then when I get tired you can have both and carry both because I don't want to carry load. But you get my point. I think it's very stylish, and if you definitely have the money to spend, it is definitely one investing in. Now, last but not least, unless you live under a rock, you should pretty much know this one. This is like a standard. It would be the Louis Vuitton Horizon 55. It is so stunning. I believe this is around 2,700 $160, and it is a very stunning luggage. I think it's timeless actually. Louis Vuitton has been here for a very long time, and even when I was in A-levels, which was a very long time ago, I remember loving this bag so much. However, I have a bit of a cheeky question. When you have something like, you know, the Goyard bag, or you have the Louis Vuitton bag, or if you even want to go to the top, the creme de la creme, the Hermes bag, so the Hermes travel luggage, which I'll put a picture of here, which also, by the way, is absolutely stunning. But there's a reason why I'm not adding that one to the list, because if I'm not mistaken, I think it's over £10,000 or $10,000. So let's wait, okay? No, but it's a stunning bag. If you have those kind of bags, are you allowed to travel on economy? I know I said are you allowed, but do people go on economy with those kind of bags? Some people be looking at you as would they be looking at you and saying, Oga, what are you doing here? Did you make a mistake? But that's just me being cheeky. But it's actually a question. Please, if you have any of those bags, do you actually fly economy? And if you fly economy, do people look at you funny? But I was just thinking, it's not every day somebody has money to blow on business class. So it's actually an interesting question. But I mean, you should be secure in yourself. Who cares if you travel economy? Like, I'll spend my money how I want to spend my money. So that's just a food for thought and me just being my cheeky self. But let me know what you think about these luggages. If you have any of these, please let me know in the comments below. I've already shared with you what's on my wish list, pretty much which ones are high up on my wish list, because they're actually very important, given that I have literally just, I think, one working suitcase. So it's very important to me because I want to invest in some of these, because I just think that it's important, not even just beyond looks, but just in terms of curating a collection that screams to me. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. I love reading you guys' comments, and I try to reply to all of them as much as I can. They really do brighten my day. I love seeing when you guys tell me what it is you've also purchased and give me inspiration. Let me know what you want me to film. I say this all the time, like, I love seeing when you guys are like, hey, can you film this? It makes my job so much more easier, and it just makes filming content even more enjoyable. But thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. It means the world, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Should I go without the sunglasses? I feel like it adds to my look, so no. Yeah, I'm like Law Roach. Law Roach does interviews with his glasses. It complements the look.